see you, you're walking across the campus. Cause how am I supposed to pretend I never want to see?
Good morning, Red Devils. My name is Sebastian Pineda, and I am your ASB president. Please stand for the pledge. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may now be seated.
Good morning, Red Devils. I'm Raquel.
And I'm Nadalyn.
And I'm Yvette.
And this is
your Red Devils Review.
JV football game today at 3 here at SUHI. Go check them out.
Hello. I wanted to let you know about SUHI House of Muses, which is this new and upcoming club here at Sweetwater. SUHI House of Muses is a theater appreciation, musical production, and performing arts club. Our primary goal and mission is to provide students with a comfortable and safe environment to artistically and comfortably express themselves as well as grow in the world of musical theater and performing arts. I wanted to inform you all that we're having a virtual meeting this Thursday via Instagram Live and Google Meet, so if you're interested, feel free to join. Our Instagram is at suhi.houseofmuses and our Gmail is suhihouseofmuses@gmail.com. We hope to see you there.
Hey everyone, we are part of the girls water polo team.
Water polo season is starting soon, so be on the lookout for clearances with the athletic director.
Everyone is welcome, so no experience is needed. And feel free to follow our team's Instagram for any updates or any questions you may have. See you guys there.
2025. This is Mr. Roy from the Counseling Center. As we've heard throughout the presentation, academics is a big part of your journey that will be helping you while you're here at Sweetwater High School. One of the things that's very important as we're transitioning to high school is to remember what are the expectations and characteristics of a Red Devil. And who better to let you know than your very own Red Devils here at Sweetwater High School.
This is the Red Devil way! Are respectful, thinking and acting in a positive way about yourself, others, and your community.
Empowered, helping each other realize our abilities and potential.
D. Driven, passionately motivated to achieve your goals regardless of the obstacle.
D. Values diversity, appreciation of our individual differences.
Ethical, deciding what is right and wrong and taking the responsibility to do the right thing.
Z. Active volunteer, donating time and energy for the benefit of other people in the community as a social responsibility.
I. Integrity, possess integrity, committing to honesty, trust, and fairness to ensure academic, emotional, and social well-being.
L. Lifelong learner, dedication to lifelong learning and improving oneself.
This is the Red Devil way!
Red Devils, my name is Julian.
My name is Max.
And we're your boys varsity basketball captains.
We would like to announce that we're having basketball tryouts on November 6th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and November 8th and 9th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
In order to try out, you must have a completed Register My Athlete form and a completed physical, and you must get cleared by the athletic director in ASB. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram at JGXRCIA1.
And we hope to see you there.
And we hope to see you there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just come up to you and try to do CPR.
She's dead!
She's dead!
She's dead! Help! Mr. Mom, help!
Call 911!
Help! She's dead!
Stop CPR!
Run her over with your bike!
My culture is not a costume.
My name is Yasmin Yunus. I am a first-generation Iraqi-American Muslim. I'm also a student and an activist.
It sucks to see that.
It's offensive. It's
like a butchering of my culture. I didn't spend 23 years as a Chinese-born American to live next to this.
I'm of multiracial descent, including Taino Arawak, which is the indigenous First Nations people of the Caribbean. We're seen as just like TV characters, you know, the savage with the fringes and these boots that, you know, aren't even accurate. Even our body paint has meaning, and then, you know, you just put on this cheap paint that you probably got at the dollar store, you know, for fun because you thought it was funny. Like, my existence is just comical or hilarious to you.
I'm Kanaka Maoli, native Hawaiian. One of the things about Hawaiian culture that not a lot of people know is that historically it was illegal to practice anything that had to do with native Hawaiian culture. So my grandmother is currently in her 70s, and she's finally learning how to dance hula. And she's been creating her hula skirt and her lei for weeks now. And this is nothing what it looks like. This costume is extremely hurtful, not only for myself, but for the generations that had to go through this erasure.
My name is Gianna, and I'm a 22-year-old recent graduate who's also African American. The pick in particular bothers me because our hair is stigmatized as being untidy and just incredibly insensitive to the actual real struggles that African Americans have wearing their natural hair.
I identify as a first-generation Latina. Obvious examples of Chola culture might be hoop earrings, drawn-on eyebrows, or heavy lip liner. When people appropriate Chola culture in Halloween costumes, it erases the stories and narratives of people who identify with Chola culture.
Halloween would be the worst time to co-opt a person's culture because it's a day of dressing up as things that are completely out of the ordinary or very bold or very provocative. So wearing someone else's culture on that day is incredibly offensive because you're basically saying their culture is othered in a way that is almost funny, humorous, or, you know, scary.
When you see this costume, what do you think? People tend to think terrorist, or they tend to think barbaric, or they tend to think uncultured or uncivilized, and they make fun of that. That kind of just goes with like what the media has kind of done with my identity and my background and my religion.
You get a jacket, has a dragon on the back. It's just that they think that it's cool and nothing else. They don't find the significance of it. They see it as exotic.
I feel like they're mocking me and mocking my family, my history, my attachment to these garments.
Cultural appropriation is theft.
Cultural appropriation is taking aspects of another person's culture and using them mainly completely out of context.
Members of a dominant group borrow elements from a marginalized group while actively erasing the people of that culture and diminishing the meanings of what we practice.
The majority of us know that blackface is cultural appropriation, but that is how I view and how my people in the indigenous community view this costume. We have endured a history of being pushed into the background, that even in Hawaii, where I'm from, that we're still a minority in what is and has been our homeland.
Those are aspects of our cultures and our identities that we were told were wrong, and we were told not to be proud of, and we were told to hide and to conform, and to see folks that don't have to conform, you know, use those aspects of our identity and make it popular, make it cool, or make fun of it. That's just wrong.
That's all we have for you today, Red Devils. I've been Adolin.
And I'm Raquel.
And I'm Yvette. Make it a great day.
Or not.
The choice is always
yours.